Hello everybody, and welcome to this webinar on Estonia-Finnish border FTR implementation project. As the counter shows, this is already our fourth webinar by the TSOs to market participants on this FTR topic. This also should be the last one prior to the first auction on the Finnish-Estonian border of FTRs. And please note that this webinar is recorded and can be later reviewed. And then we can move to the agenda, which is quite short today. Antti from Finland will provide an overview of the product and the product calendar of the Finnish-Estonian border, and then Stefan from CHAO will take us through the plans for testing for market participants. And please do not hesitate to ask questions or comment. For this, please raise your hand or write your comment to the chat. I think this is all for the introduction, and then I can give the floor for Antti, product summary and the calendar overview. Antti, are you here?
Yes, I am here, and
Hello, Antti.
Hello. I think my audio is now working, and also the video. So thank you, Erkki, for the opening words, and good afternoon, everyone, on my behalf as well. So my name is Antti Raininko, working at Finland in the Market Solutions department, and today, as Erkki already showed on the agenda, we have a brief summary about the product we are about to launch in the Finnish-Estonian border, and also the auction calendar for 2023 auctions. But let's start with the products, and here we have the summary on the slide. So basically, what we have is the baseload FTR option from Finland to Estonia, and time frames for the product. We have yearly product, and then we have the monthly auctions as well. And then when it comes to the capacity calculation principle, well, there is the mathematical formula for that, but to summarize it I would say that in the yearly auction, so in the upper formula, we have the net transmission capacity, or then 350, which is the maximum. So basically, if there is no limits in the capacity, the maximum will be 350 megawatts. And then when it comes to the monthly product, there we will allocate based on the net transmission capacity, and then reducing the already allocated yearly capacity, and there the maximum is 650 megawatts, reduced by the already allocated yearly capacity. So basically, maximum is 350 in the yearly, and then 650 minus 350 for the monthly product. Then the last point and the reminder for this border, Finland and Estonia. So there is the compensation cap in place. Basically, this compensation cap is described in the harmonized allocation rules, and to be more specific, Article 59. So it is about the compensation for curtailment in case of operational security issue, but you can check more details from the harmonized allocation rules, Article 59, and there is a chapter for DC interconnectors there. And just a reminder that the cap is in place in this board. That's the summary of the products. So if we then move on to the auction calendar, so here we have it for the Finnish-Estonian border. And so basically 1st of December, so less than a month, the auction for the yearly product 23 will start and be open for a week, or to be precise, 8th of December. And then a couple of days after that, the January monthly product will be in auction from 13th of December till 15th. And from then that onwards, basically the monthly auctions will be in the mid of the month before the actual delivery of the FTR. So basically, for example, the March product, the auction will be in mid-February and so on. And of course, when we have decided on the auction calendar, we have taken into account the public holidays such as Easter and so on. So that's why we cannot say that it's always on 15th, for example, because there are some things that might, such as public holidays, that might not allow us to do it. But basically, as a rule of thumb, one can say that in the mid of the month. And there is also a reminder regarding the Estonian and Latvian border. So the yearly auction for FTR starts already in this month for Estonian and Latvian border. And the whole auction calendar is published already in JAO's website, so you can go there and look for other borders as well. And if you need it during the year, so that's the place where you can find the auction calendar, JAO's website. I think that's all from the product and auction calendar side. If you have any questions, you can put them into the chat or ask them now. But according to the agenda, next it would be Jao and Stefan, I guess.
Yes, thank you, Antti. Are there any questions to Antti in chat? There was a question about whether we will send out the presentation. Indeed, we will. And as mentioned, the meeting is also recorded, so together with the recording, it's gonna be available. Any other questions, comments regarding this to Antti? Marco is asking a question with a picture. And I understand this is regarding the EPAD contracts in Estonian price area. Am I right?
You're right.
Okay.
And Latvia.
Yeah. So indeed, from my point of view, it's unfortunate that this that the EPADs were removed, because we were just getting to the place where we see that there could be increased utilization of the EPADs. So from our side, we know that that our regulator has been in contact with Nasdaq on the EPAD topic. I don't know if they are able to comment this here now, but indeed we would like to see them back in Tallinn, at least, or the Tallinn EPADs back. I don't know if anyone else has a comment on this topic. If not, then any other questions, comments? If not, then we can go to the next presentation. So Stefan from YA will talk about testing related to market participants. The floor is yours, Stefan.
Thank you very much, Erkki, and welcome also on behalf of JAO. My name is Stefan Bogdanov. I'm the project manager on JAO side, responsible for integrating the Finland-Estonia border in our auction tool. And with me, I have my colleagues from our testing and operational departments to present our test plan, the registration for it, and to answer any questions that you might have. Of course, at any point, please feel free to interrupt us, raise hands, include questions in the chat, and we also have a question and answer session at the end. So basically, what we would like to offer to you is a testing session on the 22nd and 23rd of November, where we would have a test platform available with the same configuration as we will have on production once the auctions start running. And we will run the full yearly and monthly processes. We do this with the idea to give you the possibility to get to know the auction tool, to also experiment if you have some of your tools that would need to communicate with it, to check if the files are compatible, and of course, to answer any questions that might come up during the testing. It will be open for anybody, including currently non-registered market participants, and the files that you will receive will be exactly the same as they would be in production. Now, with a little bit more details of what steps we will have, maybe we can go to the next slide, and I would invite Ferenc to step in. Here's our tester to present the plan that our testing team came up with.
Hello, thank you, Stefan. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ferenc Virag. I am part of the JAO testing team, and we are conducting all the internal and external testing activities for JAO. And like that, we are also responsible for these two days, introducing you the Finland-Estonia FTA border. As you can see on the screen, going into details, for the first test day, we first would like to introduce you the default bidding functionality, which is basically a function that can be used in case of unavailability of the test trader, and then you can be sure that you didn't miss the bidding period of the respective auctions. This function is mainly used for the short-term allocation, but functionality is also available for yearly and the monthly products. So we invite you to use this function, and then later on, we open the auction, and then you can still submit your extra bid or adopt accordingly what the offered capacity allows you. Then, of course, we give enough time for each trader and participant to submit bids, and then we will close the auction and then submit the allocation results. And after that, we will generate and send you the rights documents accordingly. And then at the same time, when the auction is closing, we will open the resale gates for the monthly auction, which already leads us to the second day of the testing, which is the 23rd of November. And then we will, after all the resales you intended to do have been submitted, we close that gate and open the monthly auction for bidding. The same as on the previous day, you can submit your bid for the monthly allocation, and then we close and the auction, and then send out the allocation results first, and then you will receive the right documents. And then as the last step, we will mimic a curtailment process, and then after the curtailment is implemented in our tool, the system will generate and send out a second version with the adjusted curtailed capacity rights. And then during the test days, we invite you to share your comments, issues you might face, and that would be the goal and the scope of the test, to find out any issues, but we are certain that, or hopeful that not going to be too many of this, because we already tested the functions and tested also the output files. But yeah, in case you detect something we haven't maybe recognized, then please share your thoughts with us. And of course, as Stefan mentioned, we are open for questions in case you might have any for these test steps. If not now, we are also available during the test days via email. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Adam from the... Sorry?
Yes, please go on.
Sorry, my name is Adam from the JAO, and I will handle the registration part of the test, and I will grant you the access to our test platform. And let me just introduce the application process in some words. So I will send out the invitation email today to all our market participants. And also it will be published on our website, so it will be available for all the participants who are not registered by JAO yet. Here you can see all the data which is required to be able to participate in the auctions, but it will be they will be mentioned also in my email. And to apply, you just need to provide us the requested informations. And in my answer email, I will share you the details about the timing of the auction, and I will grant a public part of the certificate, which has to be installed into your browsers to be able to access to our platform. And also an address will be sent out to your email address once your account is created. As it mentioned here, the deadline to apply is 17th of November, so the end of the next week. And I will confirm all the registered user accounts via email, of course. And in short, I think that's all about the registration to the test. If you have any question, feel free to shoot me.
Okay, thanks, Adam. Just to confirm that the deadline is indeed 17th of November.
November, yes.
There's a small typo in the deadline.
Yep. Actually, 17th, 5 p.m. we can accept the applications.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
So yes, in summary, take a screenshot of this slide. Remember to register until the 17th of November at the email address, and the test will run on the 22nd and 23rd. After you register, we'll also share the exact timeline so you know what is happening when. And we are looking forward to the testing session with you.
Okay, thank you to Jao team. Are there any questions to Jao on this testing matter? Okay, then we hope a good participation in the testing for those market participants who have not participated in the auctions yet. Any general questions now? As mentioned, we probably have now the last webinar before the first auction. Of course, we are available for questions anytime. And then if there are no comments, then I would like to thank everybody, Antti and also Jao team for giving the presentations in this webinar. And I hope there will be good participation in the testing, as well as and even more participation in the first auction. And hope that everything goes smoothly in the first auction for this new product on Estonian Finnish border. So thank you everybody, and we will finish the webinar now.